Može. Okay, so welcome and good evening to another Guest of the Day press conference of the European Individual Women's Chess Championship. My guest today is Grandmaster Viktorija Čmilite from Lithuania, who effectively won a game today against Irinu Bulmagu from Romania. It was a very sharp Sicilian. So I suggest that we see some of the lines from the game, and maybe you show us some analysis and your impressions.
Okay, I'll show the game briefly. Well, these are the opening moves. There's not that much to comment here.
And Viktorija was black.
I was black, yes. Yeah, here Irina played Queen E1. This is the move she has played before. And well, this is one of the big lines of this A5 system. Well, here she played G5. King B1 is also a move, and actually it has been played more times than G5 to my knowledge at least. But okay, the G5 was played, Knight E8 and H4. And now quite an interesting position arises. Well, here I already played B5. The point is that, well, Black's idea is clearly to attack on the queen's flank, and there is actually nothing else to do, and well, it's quite important to do it quickly. So I played B5. Bishop B5, I think, is basically what she needs to do. Let's say A-B5 would be basically suicide, say 4. Well, Knight A1, A3, and everything is basically finished, yes. So after Bishop B5, Knight C7 was played. And well, I get quite an interesting, I get quite some initiative, even though I'm just a pawn down, but the position is very promising. Let's say if she plays something like Bishop E2, I can play D5, and that's what I was going to play, but probably it's not even the only option. But let's say here I thought the position is incredibly promising, and well, you can see, for instance, if she plays something like Bishop D2, then Knight C2, King C2, Knight B4, C1, Bishop B3, and well, it's winning for black. So it's actually very dangerous.
Yes, actually
already.
These structures mostly for black is good to sacrifice the pawn because to open the lines. So
yes,
this pawn down doesn't mean anything.
And white's play on the king's flank is a bit well, sort of it's not on time.
Yes.
So what she did here is she made an interesting move. It was Bishop B6. I didn't really expect it, but I think I reacted well the way I should. I was calculating different options here. I spent quite some time, basically almost 40 minutes, maybe half an hour around here. But I think A4 is the move to play, not A5. But now, something like Queen B8 I was considering, but white plays Queen E3. And even though the pieces seem to be very well stuck here, Bishop on B6, Knight on A5. But still. Actually, I didn't see the way to, well, it felt like there should be something, but I didn't see it. So the way I played, I think it's well, a very logical move to play Bishop D8, exchanging the only, well, this Bishop B6 is actually really keeping white's position, I think, keeping it together. So now that it's gone, the Knight on A5 is hanging. And my idea was to play Knight C6, and I thought she has to play Knight C6, and then I take, and I play A3. I don't even waste time for taking this pawn on C6, but I play A3 immediately. And I think, well, it looks very dangerous. Something like that probably is just losing. I think Queen A6, and well, Rook comes to B8, and it's actually extremely dangerous, probably lost. So she didn't do that. She played Rook H2, which is an interesting move. And now I think, maybe objectively speaking, I should have taken on A5 and entered something similar.
Yes, this we were analyzing actually.
Queen B7 or something like that. Yes. Maybe that was, but well, A3 was very tempting, of course. Yes. But the point is here, and I realized it a bit later, that after Queen C3, Knight E2, like this. This was the line that she had to play.
Yes, of course. She had to play this.
King E4. And I think maybe even Yeah, well, something like that, let's say. And rook takes d6 and check like this. And this position is not so clear, actually. I think, well, it's clear that the pawns don't promote yet. But I think I have to play maybe like this. Rook d8 and king d8. Rook d, yeah. And, well, something like that. But this would be incredibly complex too.
Yes, certainly much better than...
Yes, what happened, basically, what happened in the game was...
straight line to
yeah, well, it wasn't so easy, and she had little time, so it's understandable. Well, the point here is that queen a3 exists. Okay, king d2 is very bad, and he's down. So king b1 seems to be the upper layer, and bishop b2, b1, and bishop c4 I think is the right move. And now,
yes, this is the point.
Yeah. So basically, I think now the point is that rook a5 is the next move, and there's really nothing to do. Let's say something like knight b3, queen a2. No, actually, there was mate. I think. Something like that. And well, all the lines around here are similar. So it was c3 and. I took on a5 and she resigned.
Yes, she resigned.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yes, quite a remarkable game. It was very interesting to watch also from here. We were gathering here in the press center and analyzing the options for white.
Yeah.
And, okay, we realized very soon that it was a difficult position.
No, I think that here, around here, it was actually very interesting. This would have been probably still a very long game, and maybe even not so clear. But well, I still thought I have good chances here, but of course that would be still sort of position for struggle.
Yes. Are there maybe any questions about the game? Yes, sort of.
But in Russian.
In Russian, of course. No, I will ask her after questions. I thought
I
on
can
maybe.
also answer.
Yes, sure. Why not?
Да-да, но судя по всему сказалась хорошая домашняя подготовка, потому что по партии Ирины Булмаги во втором туре вы, конечно, тоже смотрели. И вот как-то вы сейчас в ходе комментариев прошли мимо хода опять, судя по всему. В этом ходе прежде всего дело.
Ну, опять это просто дебютный вариант.
Ну, как бы вы уклоняетесь от предыдущей партии.
Да, но это один из, может быть, не самый популярный, но один из действительно очень много сильных шахматистов его играет. То есть он не является каким-то откровением. Это достаточно обычный. Да, отчасти это подготовка, но я бы сказала, что где-то примерно с хода, довольно рано мы уже играли. Я думаю, что подготовка с моей стороны точно не была до 30-го хода. 30 ходов мы не сыграли, на самом деле.
Okay, I have also a few questions for you. Let's say I'm interested in if it is possible to live by being a chess professional and being so active, because I know that you are very active, playing very important top tournaments, and you're a member of strongest team in Bundesliga, Baden Baden, and also you are a former European individual champion. And is it possible to call yourself a chess professional, a women chess professional, and to live
Yeah,
by
I think so.
being one?
I think basically, well, of course it can change quickly, because basically our sort of livelihood depends on a couple of teams and clubs, and whether we are in a national team and things like that. And let's say for me, Grand Prix makes a huge difference and things like that. But of course, I think that if you are around top 10, let's say in top 20 in the world, yes, you can make a living as a woman professional.
At this moment, you're in top 20.
Yeah.
I know that you were in top 10 even. So
Something like, well, I was number 8 at best. So yeah, I think that's around the level where you can make a living without doing anything, without having any coaching job or anything like that.
yes, and tell me, at what time in your life you knew or you decided you would be a professional? Was there any turning point? Or?
No, actually, I wanted to be a professional very early. I think maybe around the age of 14, 15. I really thought that this should be something that I should do for a living, and I hoped it would be. And well, it turned out like that. Well, even though I studied and I finished my studies, but still, I never really seriously considered doing something else. Well, until recently. So.
Yes. Okay. And tell me, what are your impressions about Belgrade, and what do you think about the organization of this tournament? How do you feel here?
Well, it's actually very nice. I think the playing conditions are very good, and we live here in the hotel, in a very nice hotel in the very center, and we play here, so this is also very nice. And it's actually very nice for a change to play in the capital, in a very beautiful city. So I'm quite happy, and it actually feels very nice playing.
Okay, and you, as I told before, you already have one title of European champion, and this was in 2011 in Tbilisi. And last night here, my guest was Mr. Vladimir Bikov, who said that he would have liked you to become here again a champion. So I also feel that many people see you as one of the main favorites for winning the title. So do you see yourself as one?
Well, not really. No, I mean it's well, this is an open tournament first of all, and there are basically all the strongest European players playing here. I think I'm number 8 by rating. So I think that I'm just enjoying playing chess here, and that's how I look at this tournament. I definitely at this point don't think about becoming a champion or winning some prizes or something like that. This is really not something that I care about right now, and I think that's the right approach.
Yes, but obviously you're showing very good games, so at least actually, it seems you feel very good.
No, I'm enjoying playing here, but let's say yesterday I was also quite lucky in my game, so of course it's very, it's up and down basically.
Yes, it's a long tournament, so we'll see what will
happen.
Yeah. Okay, are there any questions? Maybe? Okay, so Viktorija, thank you very much for coming and showing your game and talking to us here and for our audience. So this was another edition of Guest of the Day of the European Individual Chess Championship 2013, and see you tomorrow at 8 again. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.